Welcome back to Sam's Safe Space, where it's a safe space to be you. Today we're talking about forgiveness, and let's be honest, this one isn't easy. Forgiveness is something people throw around like it's simple, but if you've been through real pain, betrayal, mistreatment, violation, abuse, you know it's not simple at all. It's not just about saying, I forgive you, and moving on, because the scars run deeper than words. Some of you listening carry wounds you've never spoken aloud. Some of you still feel the ripple effects in your body, in your nervous system, in your relationships. But here's the truth I want you to hold on to. Forgiveness is not about them. It's not for them. Forgiveness is for you. It's a key that unlocks the chains you've been dragging around maybe for years. And today, I want to walk with you through what that really looks like. Segment 1, the weight of unforgiveness. When someone hurts us deeply, the wound doesn't just close. It lingers in our chest, in our stomach, in the way we think about ourselves. Holding on to anger and resentment might feel like protection. Like if I stay mad, then I'm not letting them off the hook. But really, it's like drinking poison and hoping the other person suffers. Every time you replay the arguments in your head, every time you lie awake thinking about what you should have said, every time you feel your chest tighten when their name pops up, that's unforgiveness still living inside you. And here's the harsh truth. If we hold anger and resentment towards them, they win without even trying. They don't even have to lift a finger, and yet they're still controlling your peace, your joy, and your future. And my dear, that's not a prize they deserve. Why let someone who violated, mistreated, or abused you, someone who already caused physical, emotional, and psychological damage, keep living rent-free in your head? Why give them that power? Segment 2, redefining forgiveness. Let's clear something up right now. Forgiveness is not reconciliation. Forgiveness doesn't mean calling them, sitting across from them, or letting them back in your life. Forgiveness doesn't mean what they did was okay. What it does mean is that you're choosing not to let what they did define you anymore. You're refusing to keep carrying the damage on your back. I want you to picture yourself standing tall and saying, not to erase what you did, but because I know I'm better than that. My standards are higher than that. I deserve more. Because here's the real talk. You didn't deserve that bullshit treatment. You are worth more. You always were, and forgiveness is how you rise into that truth. It is not about them. It is not for them. Forgiveness is about reclaiming your worth. Segment 3, the selfishness of forgiveness. Forgiveness is selfish. And I say that in the healthiest way possible. Because when you forgive, you're not giving the abuser anything. You're not handing them a gift. You're not excusing them. What you're doing is reclaiming yourself. Think of it like this. Unforgiveness is a heavy backpack full of bricks. Every brick is a wound, a memory, a replay of the pain. And every day you carry that backpack, it wears you down. Forgiveness is the moment you finally set the backpack down and say, I'm not carrying this for you anymore. And here's the mic drop moment. Forgiveness doesn't excuse the abuser. It frees you to heal and move higher than that bullshit treatment you didn't deserve, knowing you are worth more and deserve better. Higher into peace, higher into clarity, higher into the version of you that no longer lives under someone else's shadow. Segment 4, tools for forgiveness. I know this sounds beautiful in theory, but the real question is always, how do I actually forgive? Because forgiveness isn't just a thought, it's a practice. It's something you live into over and over until it becomes lighter. So let me give you some ways to begin. The first one is journaling. Give the pain a voice. Grab a notebook and write an unsent letter to the person who hurt you. Don't censor yourself. Don't pretty it up. Write the raw truth. what they did, how it made you feel, what it cost you, what it broke in you. Get it all out of your system and onto that page. And when you've said it, right at the end, I release you. I will not carry this anymore. Then decide how to let it go. Burn it, rip it, tear it into 1,000 pieces. That act becomes symbolic. You choosing to let go. The second, somatic release. Free the body. We often forget trauma doesn't just live in our minds, it lives in our bodies. That tightness in your chest, the knot in your stomach, the ache in your shoulders, that's unprocessed pain. So move it. Cry until the tears run out. Shake your hands and arms, stomp your feet on the floor, scream into a pillow if you have to. Let your body express what your voice maybe couldn't. And notice how even a few minutes of that can shift the heaviness. 3, visualization, cutting the cord. Close your eyes and imagine an energetic cord tying you to this person. See where it attaches. Maybe at your chest, maybe at your gut. Picture yourself holding a pair of scissors or a knife or even fire, whatever feels right. Now cut that cord. Watch it dissolve, melt, or fade away. And breathe into that empty space where that cord used to be. Fill it with light, with your own energy, with peace, and remind yourself, I am no longer tied to you. 4, affirmation, retraining the mind. Every day, whisper reminders to yourself. I forgive to be free. I release what no longer serves me. Forgiveness is for me, not for them. Say these out loud. Write them on sticky notes. Repeat them until they sink into your bones. 5, daily choices, living it out. Forgiveness is rarely one and done. It's a practice. You'll have days where the anger creeps back, where the memory resurfaces like it happened yesterday. That doesn't mean you failed. It just means you're human. In that moment, breathe and say, this does not belong to me anymore. I choose freedom again. These practices don't erase what happened. They free you from carrying it every single day. Segment 5, self-forgiveness. There's another piece to this puzzle we cannot skip, and it's often the hardest of all, forgiving yourself. Because sometimes that voice that's been hurting you the most isn't theirs anymore. It's yours. It's the voice inside your head saying, why did I stay so long? Why didn't I see the signs? Why did I let them make me feel that small? But I want you to hear me. You don't need to punish yourself for surviving. You don't need to punish yourself for coping the best way you knew how at that time. And you don't need to punish yourself for not knowing what you couldn't have known back then. Forgiving yourself looks like this. Saying, I did the best I could with the awareness that I had. Saying, I was surviving, and that survival was strength, not weakness. Saying, I forgive me for the choices I made while I was hurting. I forgive me for not loving myself the way I deserved back then. I forgive me for being human. Take a deep breath with me right now. Inhale. Exhale. Place your hand on your heart and whisper, I forgive me too. Self-forgiveness is about reclaiming your dignity. It's about refusing to let shame chain you down any longer. It's about reminding yourself, I am more than what I endured. I am more than the mistakes I made in my pain. I am worthy of compassion, of loving, of starting fresh. Because here's the truth. Forgiving them sets you free from their damage. But forgiving yourself, that sets you free to rise into who you were always meant to be. Closing reflection. My dear, and I will keep repeating this, forgiveness is not about them. It is not for them. It's about you. Don't let them keep winning by carrying their damage on your back. Don't let their bullshit treatment keep writing your story. Forgive, not because they deserve it, but because you do. And remember this always. Forgiveness does not excuse the abuser. It frees you to heal and to move higher into the peace, the love, the respect, and the joy you've always deserved. Thank you for spending this time with me here in Sam's Safe Space. Until next time, take care of your heart and keep choosing your freedom.